show. That's Raj Hadwani, a whole-time director and chief executive officer of Gopal Snacks. Now, that is in focus on the back of its third-party manufacturing agreement that it has signed for a new facility in Chhattisgarh. Mr. Hadwani, just to start off this conversation, want to understand about this new manufacturing facility, about the kind of incremental revenues that you'll drive from this and to the kind of products also that it is offering.
Yeah, hi. So, good afternoon. So,
Good afternoon.
probably my name is Regan and I'm the Chief Financial Officer at Gopal Snacks Limited. And so, talking about this agreement which we have entered, so that is primarily for our wafers product, which we are selling at Chhattisgarh, and currently it is less than 2% of our overall sales mix, and we are quite hopeful that in terms of sales percentage also it should move up, and in terms of margin also, since the transportation cost will be reduced to a substantial extent, so it should also improve our margins for that particular state.
Good. So, sir, just want to understand this installed capacity that we are seeing about 2,240 MTPA, and this product portfolio will include mainly wafers. So, the kind of opportunity that you're seeing, and since when it will start commissioning, when will we start seeing the revenue gains from this one?
So, it should start commissioning from January onwards. And in terms of top line revenue, so we should be seeing like the capacity has it has a top line of around 40 crores that can be done from that plant. And currently we are having a top line of around 25 crores. So another 50% jump can be expected in the Chhattisgarh state.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining in. It's Puneet this side. In terms of your total capacity, just wanted to get that number out of the way. Because we did see one of your key plants get affected over the last few months. Has that now 100% come on stream and has started production?
See, we have recently started the production facility of our Namkeen plant at Modasa. So that was our major concern in terms of supply chain and the lower sales growth. So those things have become operational. So from 1st of December onwards, 100% commissioning of Modasa facility has completed, and normalized sales has happened. So we are quite confident that majority of our supply chain issues are addressed, and also the production issues are also being addressed.
And sir, this Modasa plant, is that the Rajkot plant which had caught on fire? Is that the correct one?
No, so the Rajkot plant is a part of Saurashtra in Gujarat, and Modasa is a plant which is close to Ahmedabad.
So the Rajkot plant, is that come on stream now 100%?
So what we have done, we have split the Rajkot facility into two portions. One is at Modasa and the rest of the portion will be restored at Rajkot. So Rajkot facility as a temporary arrangement, it has been shifted to Gondal, which is 40 kilometers away from Rajkot. So as such, we don't have any production constraint right now in terms of our overall production capacity, which is required to be available for the sales. There was major supply chain issues because the different products were being distributed from the different plants. Now, since Modasa has a whole of the product basket being available from there, so majority of our supply chain issues tends resolved from this plant.
So, sir, if you look at the overall utilization levels from these capacities that you have, that's about 41 to 42%. The target is to bring that to around 70% plus. So, just want to understand that kind of timeline in terms of when we can see the 70% plus of capacity utilization levels and the kind of unlocking for revenue potential that will happen, because currently, because of the incident also the utilization levels have gone down. So, just wanted to understand a better picture on this.
Yeah, so capacity utilization should be moving gradually forward. So we are expecting in another couple of years, we should be reaching to around 60 to 70% of capacity utilizations. And in terms of revenue, we are moving forward in terms of, so H2 numbers should be better than H1. And similarly, our margins also post Modasa commissioning, we are showing a good improvement in terms of margins also for the current financial year.
Sir, just one last question from my side, and I know it's a difficult time to commit anything, but you had earlier guided for 1,750 crores in terms of revenue for FY26. Naturally, that will be a difficult target to achieve. Could we expect low single-digit growth? Is that something that we can target at this point of time compared to FY25 revenue?
See, I will not be able to give guidance at this current juncture but yes, what we are quite confident that our top line number should be higher than the last financial year. And in terms of margins, like H1, we had declared around 5.6% EBITDA margins. So for H2, we should be closing around 7 to 7.5% of the margins.
And just want to get a picture in terms of the volumes as well. This is across categories that I want to see, because last time if you look at wafers, Ghatia, and the focus markets as well, they'd seen a dip in terms of where the volumes were concerned. So what's the kind of picture that we'll see going forward with these GST rate cuts also now effective? I understand that second quarter was transitory. So there would be a blip in terms of that. But if we take H2 in context, what are the key trends that we're seeing? And if you can further guide us for FY27 as well.
So yes, H2, as I said earlier, we should be seeing the volume growth as well as overall revenue growth for H2. And it should be around better than H1 in terms of around 15% or so as compared to H1. And for the next financial year, we are looking at around 20 to 25% of a growth rate in terms of top line.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Regan Paithala, for joining us. So that's with regards to Gopal Snacks is what we are looking at.